Hey guys, in this video the topic is going to be SEO for Blogger slash Blogspot, whatever you call it. Google calls it Blogger, but a lot of people call it Blogspot. So I've written up 4 different tips that I have for increasing your SEO over at making a website, making a website. That is the web address. So the first is writing a description for your blog. So the way you do this is you go into the settings for your blog, and under the basics area will be description. Just click edit. You have 500 characters. Really the first 200 are the most important. You fill them up as much as you want up to 500 characters, but the first 200, try to fit as much as you can in there. You want to make sure that there are keywords related to your blog and a good description of what's going on it so that Google and other search engines really get an idea for the content that is going to be on your blog. Next is going to be formatting post images. So the way you do this, first, use images by uploading them to Blogger. Don't hotlink or use other people's images. If you have the ability to upload, then you can control the file name. The file name is one of the first ways you can format images. And Google, other search engines, they're going to see the file name, and any keywords in that will let them know the content and the context of your post. So in this, if this is the national part logo, that would be a good name for this file. Next thing you want to do is go into the properties of the image and then include a title text and alt text. So title text is what shows up when you hover over it. So we can kind of show you that. The hover test. Next is going to be the alt text. So this is what is shown if the image can't load. Also, this is what will be used for blind readers that are blind or have vision impairment, something like that, or really low level browsers might use that. So any spiders from Google or spiders from Yahoo or Bing, they're going to use these areas, the title and the alt, to really understand what the image is, and from there understand the relevancy of your post to different keywords that are in your post. So this is very important. Use this. Put some concise keywords in here related to the image and the post and what you want it to be and what you want Google to see this as. Next, it's going to be proper use of keywords. So it's really important to try to use a good amount of keywords related to the topic for your post. So that's the only way that you're going to get in Google and get people to find you through search, is if you're using important keywords that you're trying to get hits from. You don't want to use too little, because then you're not going to show up and you're not going to rank for any of the keywords or topics that you're trying to get hits for. And you don't want to use too many. You can actually be penalized and you can get in trouble or blacklisted from Google if you are just what's called keyword stuffing, where you're just basically your post is keywords. There's no content really, nothing that adds value. It's just straight up keywords. You're just trying to trick Google. Well, guess what? They're going to find out. Next is going to be the format permalinks. So in Blogger, when you make a blog post, whatever the title of your blog post is, they're going to go ahead and make that the link to the blog post. So it's a permanent link that will go directly to whatever blog post that you're making. You can edit this by going to custom. So you want to make sure that this contains, first you want to make sure that it's small. 60 characters, probably the most you want to go. The more than that is just kind of making it way too long. You're not going to be able to see it in the search engine. It's not going to add any visibility when people search. And what I mean by that is when they search, it's not going to highlight those keywords. You know how when you search something and it highlights the keywords in the search? Well, it's not going to do that because you're not going to see past 60 characters. Next is you don't want to use stop words. An example of stop words are going to be the words right here. A, at, those are just kind of useless to search engine spiders. They don't mean anything. The meat of the words are going to be every other word. So if it's test, if this is test, this is a test, then you want it to just be test. Really, that's how concise you want it to be. Don't use any stop words. Make it small. Make it really, really concise to your blog post. So those are going to be the 4 tips. If you have any questions, please leave a comment either on the blog post, which I will link to the URL to this, or you can just drop a comment with the question or any comments that you have about what I'm talking about, SEO and Blogger. Thank you for watching. Please rate and subscribe. I really like it when I get a like or an upvote, and if you subscribe, you'll get more videos about Blogger and WordPress and just making websites in general. So thank you very much for watching.